Hello, good morning, good morning. Angela Marie here, transformation coach, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. This is the Angela Marie and FC morning show, and I do want to make a quick announcement. He is kind of out of commission for probably the next couple of weeks. I'm not positive, but we also are having tech issues with our guest this morning. So, amazing, right? You just got to keep plugging on, keep going, keep going, keep going. So as soon as I see her in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and add her in. So bear with me, be patient. This morning, we're going to be talking about what is it like to be in sales? And the reality is that we are all in sales, regardless of what it is that you guys do for a living. So, but we're going to kind of put a twist on it and what that looks like. So hopefully Miss Diane McGuigan will be joining us here in a little bit. And we will go from there. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all this morning? It is Wednesday morning. We are halfway through the week. So a little bit different the last 2 weeks. FC was not feeling well last Wednesday. And this morning, and the next couple of weeks, got some personal issues and things going on. So I'm still here because I want to make sure that we keep this morning show rolling. I really believe that it's so very important to be here with you guys. So we are right now streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube. So right now I'm currently on my Facebook personal page, my fan page, and YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, you definitely want to do so. It's just under Angela Marie and FC. You can find it there. Good morning, beautiful. Hello, Tia. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. I am going to have to check my messenger and see where Diane. No, I'm Angela Marie with Find Your Purpose and Shine. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And FC is with newlifeinc.com. And this morning, it's just Diane and I have a guest on, Diane McGuigan. She is from the beautiful country of Canada. And so, yeah, so we're ready to get started because we're
sorry about my tech issues.
No worries. No worries. No worries. I'm just glad that you could make it. I was like, oh no. It's all right. Listen, if we're not real, we're not authentic, right?
That's right. Yeah, we're real.
Yeah. We're here. We're real. We've got tech issues. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, but we're still here. So Diane, do you want to introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Angela. Well, I'm Diane McGuigan from Ontario, Canada, and I've been invited on by Angela today. I'm very blessed to be here with her today. And I've been in the home business industry for over 23 years, actually, in the network marketing, direct sales industry. And definitely, it's been a true blessing in my life and my family's lives, and just having multiple sources of income on different platforms. And we're here today to talk about that industry.
Awesome. Thank you, Diane. Last night, God bless her, man. I was like, hey, listen, I need a guest. And I had a list of people, and I thought, the topic that I want to talk about is more on the lines of, what we've been doing for so many years. And for those of you who are just new, maybe to this morning show, or maybe you're not, my background is in direct sales and network marketing for the last 19 years. And just about 2 years ago, I made a decision to become a coach. And Diane and I were actually in the same company together for about 6 years. And her and I, at times, were neck and neck, hitting the top of the leaderboard. We got to go on trips together. We got to go on, all kinds of vacations together, and we got to travel. And the industry that we were in was the travel industry. And But now, I mean, the reality is that, most people think that they can't succeed in direct sales or network marketing because they feel like they're not salespeople. So we want to talk to you guys a little bit about that, because the reality is that we are in sales. If we're here on this earth, we're in sales. We're salespeople, right? And we went to the same coach together. We went to different training events together. And during those training events, we learned that we're all salespeople. Like, think about it. When we were really little, when we were kids, we didn't stop asking our parents for things, right? We didn't stop until we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? Do you remember that when we went through that? It was like, that's stuck in my head that, when someone says, well, I don't know if I can sell, or I don't know if I'm a salesperson, I don't know if I can do this. If you're a parent, you're in sales. If you have a significant other, you're in sales. If you have friends, you're in sales. You had to close people. Am I right?
Yes. Absolutely.
So, Diane, what is your thought process on sales, and what would I call it, the relationship building business when you're in direct sales and network marketing? I really like that terminology. So I just want to know what your thoughts are on
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and it's good that you bring up relationship, because that is what it's all about. It's about that personal relationship with people, and we don't have to be salesy and come across as pressure people at all. We just, build relationship. It's about getting to know that person, that individual. I was in an industry where I was interviewing people each and every day, picking up the phone and making calls. People had responded to advertising over the internet, looking for a way to generate income from home. You've got to be able to pick up that phone, contact that person, and do a good interview and find their need and find their goals. What do they want to accomplish in their life? Why are they out there on the internet searching? What's the issue that, have they lost their job? Maybe they're retired. Maybe they don't have enough income from their retirement pension to even make it. Maybe it's a single mom like I was, like Angela. We've both been through that. So it's just really important to get to know that individual in the short time that you have over the phone, but really listen. That's what it's all about. That's the key, is to listen to them, just to ask some pertinent questions where they're going to, respond, and people open up. People will tell you, exactly what's going on in their life, what their need is, what their desires are, what they want to achieve, what they want to do for their family. They're going to tell you. And through that process, you're building that connection, you're building that relationship. And that is definitely what it's all about. We don't get on the phone and say, just try and sell. It's about listening and bonding with that person and having that connection and finding the solution. Maybe it isn't even what your business model is. Find out what their passion is. Find out what they really want to do. And that's why I found it good to get into, a couple different multiple streams, not only for myself personally in my own life, but have something different to offer people as well. Give them a choice and have a good fit for that individual so that they can succeed.
I love it. So true. Of course, I have my coffee. No, exactly. I mean, it is all about other people and what we can do to help them. And that's why I thought you would be a really good fit for the show this morning, because I really believe that there are so many people that are struggling in this industry. And that's why 2 years ago, I made the decision to become a coach and work on total transformation and really helping people build their confidence and get over their fears so that they could move forward and realize that if people are just themselves and they genuinely build relationships with other people, you're going to organically succeed regardless, because you can become a people magnet.
Yes.
And I love that. So, but building relationship and really finding out what they want. And one of the things that, another thing that always stuck in my head is that if you can help people get what they want, you're always going to get what you want. And, you know, it's reaping and sowing, it's law of attraction. It's whatever word that you want to use, it means the same thing. And so when you're building that relationship, you would build that relationship just as if you were out, I don't know, out to dinner or out for breakfast or lunch or coffee, or you know, you're out at the grocery store or whatever. You're always building relationships, finding out more about them. And when you can learn more about people than you do your product or service, you're going to become like unusually successful. And Diane, you are living proof of that. And those are things that we've learned many years ago with our coach, right? And I mean, so many times, Diane, did you know in depth, in detail about the product or services that you were marketing?
That's so funny. Not. Okay, so when I had my huge breakthrough in the home-based business industry, I got started in the company that I was in with Angela in the travel industry. I actually did not even get my product for a month after I joined because we had a postal strike going on at that time. So my product was stuck in the mail, but that didn't stop me. I just felt it. I knew that the Lord had divinely brought that business to me. I had so many confirmations of that. And I just went full speed ahead. I just did exactly what they told me to do. I went through the system. There was a system in place. So I just applied myself in that system. I did what I was told to do. That's the type of person I am. If there's a formula, just tell me the formula, I will do it. And, you know, it was awesome that they had that system in place. So I actually ended up in my first month generating a significant amount, 5 figures of income in my first 30 days because I followed that system. I didn't need the product. I just needed to follow the system. And I think that's important. If your company, your business has a system, just follow what your leaders tell you to do. Be very teachable, be humble. I came in, I had years of experience in the industry, but I came into that new business as if I had, you know, I just humbled myself. I just came in fresh and new. Tell me what to do. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to, you know, keep all that I've learned through those years, but I'm going to start fresh. And yeah, and I had a goal to create a story in my first 30 days, and I was able to achieve it. And I didn't have the product in my house yet. So you don't need the product. You just need to, you know, have the faith, believe, and ride on somebody else's belief and vision until you can, you know, get it yourself if you need to.
Yeah. Act as though it is already happening. That's what pops in my head for sure. But right. So for those of you who are in direct sales or network marketing, or maybe you're someone who is, you know, during this whole mess, I just call it a mess anymore, right? Like I'm so over it. But we all need a multiple streams of income. We're understanding that, you know, that job or that career might not be stable enough, right? It's not like it many years ago where, you know, you go to college, you get a good job, and, you know, you save for retirement and you retire in Social Security. Right now, we have to be innovative. We have to be creative, and being self-employed and having those multiple streams of income is so very important right now. And Diane and I, you know, are doing a business together. I'm not going to mention it, but what I am going to tell you is that you can actually make your money work for you instead of against you. And these are things that we learned many years ago with our coach. And you know, yes, you guys, I'm a transformation coach. That is my main business. But the light bulb went on. When Diane contacted me back in May, there's a light bulb that went on in my head. And I was like, wait a second. This is how you can make money work for you and not against you. This is how you can make money while you're working, while you're sleeping, right? And you can invest out into the marketplace and still be able to have that steady stream of income coming in. And this is how you can build wealth. This is one of the many resources that we have available, right? But it's amazing. And I mean, I'm still learning that piece. But when you really get it and you see the results that people are getting, how many of you guys want to be financially independent, financially free, and build that wealth for you and your family for generations to come? Right? It's not about working your typical 9-to-5 job and we get in this rut and then we feel like, gosh, we're broke all the time. When the reality is that there's something right here for you guys to follow so that you can build that wealth for you and your family. So you can make your money work for you and not against you, right? So your money is working for you instead of you working for it all the time.
That's right.
So innovative, creative, we don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle like our parents did or our grandparents did or their parents did. We don't have to follow that same pattern, that same path, or even the path that Diane, you and I both have been broke before. Right? Where we were like, how are we going to put food on the table? How are we going to pay our next bill? I mean, you and I have similar stories in that capacity.
Yes, been there for sure. And definitely do not ever want to return to that. And it is about breaking that generational curse. We need to be the generation that moves forward and shows our kids, and through the grace of God, my kids have all, turned out wonderfully. They're all entrepreneurs, all three of them very successful in their own businesses and their own brands. And just so proud of them and what they've done. And and this new platform that we have, I'm a good age now. Like it flies by. I posted that the other day, my 40s, I was struggling as a single mom, just trying to wear all the hats and just trying to raise my kids and just muddling my way through. And thank the Lord that he had me and he had my kids totally in his hand through that whole decade. And then into my 50s, that's when I had that breakthrough. That's when a miracle happened. I had so many miracles happen through my 50s, and getting into a home-based business industry. I was in it through my 40s, but the breakthrough came in my 50s, making 6 figures, and being able to change the destiny of my life and for my kids and for them to be able to witness. That is the main thing. They were able to witness the struggle and know that God's promises are true. If we keep the faith and we just believe and we know that we can walk in his word and believe that he'll pour the blessings all over you. And that's what happened. And now, I've crossed over into the 60s. I turned 60.
You don't look it.
Well, thank you. I received that. But so, a lot of people may think, oh, I don't have time to be learning something new or whatever. But I'm always learning. I'm always wanting to develop my skill. I definitely want to continue to learn. So yes, back in April, something came into my life. It fell into my lap by a man that I totally trusted. And I thought, yeah, this is awesome because this is another way for me to learn a new skill, a brand new skill that I can utilize and I can, make my money work for me. It's crazy what the banks, give you for your money. Even if you put it in a tax-free savings account, you're not making anything. So now I have the ability to make my money work for me. And I'm really, really super excited about that.
That's so awesome. I love it. And I love the continuing to learn because there's so many people out there that, they're in their six. I find this to more so to be true, like the 60s and above, that they're just like, well, you know what, I've lived my life, I can't possibly learn anymore. I'm just gonna, and they kind of just go along
Yeah.
and go along for the ride, if you will. And I love that, Diane, like you just said, I just crossed over into 60. And I'm still learning and I'm learning a new skill set. And the reality is that we should always be learning. What is it? If you're ripe, you're growing. If you're green, if you're green, you're growing. If you're ripe, you're rotten.
Yep, that's right.
Right. So, you guys, if we could encourage you, like I said, for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Angela Marie, transformation coach, founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. And Diane has been in the network marketing and direct sales industry for, oh my God, how many years did you say now?
Over 23.
23 years?
Yeah.
Okay. 19 years for me. So you have a little bit of an edge on me. But the reality is that I love that industry so much because it creates so much freedom. If people just follow directions and build relationships and learning more about people, you don't have to be a salesperson. I can't stress that enough. You don't. You just have to build relationship. You have to learn how to follow a system. You have to learn how to follow directions and then put it to work and be consistent in it. And that anyone and everyone can succeed. But the question is, are you willing to succeed? Are you willing to get outside of your comfort zone? Because if you aren't living outside of your comfort zone, you're really not living.
That's right.
So I've been pushed way outside my comfort zone in the last 2 years more than ever before. I'm like, what is going on now?
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone right now. With this new teaching, right? And just learning and trying to absorb but it's so good. Yeah.
And then sometimes when you're learning, you go, God, I feel dumb. I want that confidence back, right? In that area. But when you're learning something brand new, we have to stay the course. And once we get it, once it clicks, it's going to click and it's going to stick.
Yes, absolutely. And then we can help even more people.
Right. Exactly. So awesome. We're coming up on 28 minutes. So I know that you have a really busy day. We talked about it last night, and thank you so much for being here and sharing your insight and your expertise. And I just want to say one last thing. The farthest person away from a salesperson is always been you, Diane. Like, I've never seen you that way. I never looked at you that way, like, at all. And you have succeeded wildly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me because I definitely, people are important. Community is important. My team is important. That's what it's all about. Just building the relationships that are going to last for the rest of my life. That's what means the most to me.
And we lost touch for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years.
What was that?
We've known each other for, what did we come up with last night? We've known each other for how many years? And then we lost touch for
so
about 4 years.
10 years. So we've known, I think. Yeah.
And then we lost touch for about 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
And it's amazing. Whatever you guys believe in, God, the universe, I believe they're one and the same because God created the universe. But it's amazing what is going on and what he's doing behind the scenes.
Absolutely. And he'll give you that nudge. He'll give you that prompting. And if he does, make sure you call that person.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was interesting. You messaged me and I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this right now. And then it wouldn't leave my mind, right? And so that's that nudge. You've got to answer. If you have it weighing on your heart that you need to do something, you need to take action on it now. You know,
Mhm.
not tomorrow, not a week from now, not a month from now. You need to do it now, right? You keep
Yes.
getting sign after sign after sign. And I know I'm really stubborn. Like I need 10 signs or a 2x4 dropped on my head, maybe not literally, but you know what I mean? And you're like, okay, fine, I got it.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. You
there,
gotta listen. You gotta listen, right?
yeah,
And be
100%.
obedient. Yeah.
We have some comments. We did get some good mornings, but oh my gosh, one of my coaching clients, he said, "You're always crushing it. Don't give up. As you know, there are no limits in life."
That's right.
Perfect. There are no limits. The
No.
only limit is you.
Yes.
And we make the decision to either get in our way or get out of our own way.
Hmm. Yeah. We have to be done with self-sabotaging because
I
we
did
get that.
I did a training call on self-sabotage, not training call, but like a live
Yeah.
last week, I think it was about self-sabotage.
Hmm. Yeah, we can get pretty good at that. So we got to let that go and, just follow through. Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I am going to play the outro. I appreciate you, Diane. I appreciate I'm excited to see where everything is headed, to be honest. I know that there's a lot going on right now, but if we just stay the course, and this is talking to everyone else too, but if we stay the course and we follow directions and we allow, we stop that self-sabotaging and holding ourselves back and doing the things that we are meant to do and that we're called to do and to become a better version of ourselves, life can be so different.
Yes, absolutely. And you have such a wonderful voice out in the industry, Angela. God has totally blessed you, opening this door for you, and I just pray blessing over you as He continues to do that for you, because you are a light. You're giving people hope and you're giving people encouragement, and that's what so many need in this world right now, especially now with everything that we're going through. So definitely keep doing what you're doing and shining because you are.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do. I love it. I just, I don't know if you've heard some of my other calls, but my goal and my passion, I want to help millions of people. And I mean, I can't do that alone,
Yeah.
right? But the virtual platform, eventually speaking on stages the normal way. I mean, we did speak at a Freedom Fest with like 300-400 people last month, but just to be able to reach as many people as possible. And I know that you're in that same vicinity, as many people as we can reach
Yeah.
and help.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Angela, for
You're,
inviting me today.
you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Awesome. Well, we will see you guys very soon. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being patient through this morning show at 8:45 on Wednesday mornings. But it's good. Everything happens for a reason. And I really strongly believe that, even though sometimes it can be frustrating. But I really believe that we gave you guys some insight today. And for those of you who are meant to hear it, you're going to hear it. And for those of you who aren't here, or maybe you're meant to hear it later and you'll be on the replay. So I will see you all next week. Thank you so much, Diane, for joining us today. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.